You saw the title. Are you on the crazy train? This isn't just music, it's madness. Ozzy's warning laugh, a world spinning off the rails, and lyrics still hit like prophecy. If you're hearing this, it's too late to get off. Welcome to the Play It Loud Podcast, Season 4, Episode 9. Let's go. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Jay Solo. Last time we took y'all back to the year 1999, and the love we got on that episode was crazy. Shout out to everybody who tapped in, dropped comments, and shared their favorite moments of the episode, man. We appreciate y'all. But this week, we jumping head first into straight chaos. We talking rebellion, raw emotion, and that eerie feeling that life's just going off the rails. We're diving into Crazy Train, Ozzy Osbourne's rock prophecy, and we not just breaking down the lyrics, we connecting them to our world today. All aboard, let's go. If you riding the Crazy Train, you might as well do it in style. Slide into the Crazy Train graphic tee from the Play It Loud Podcast shop. You talking bold design, super soft feel, and the kind of tee that gets respect at the cookout, the show, or just on your day off with a flex. No flash fade, no one season vibe. This merch is made to ride with you for the long haul. Hit up our merch store link, peep the fit, and grab yours today. Crazy Train tee, made for the ride, worn for the story. Let's get into the episode. Segment 1. The ride begins. All aboard. I. Man, that's legendary, dog. That is legendary. Shout out to Trick Daddy them for sampling this boy and making a remix to it, man. This thing be jamming. So that laugh, that's just not an intro. It's a warning label. Ozzy saying, buckle up. This train doesn't stop for logic. It's part hype, part madness, and it lets you know this is no ordinary ride. When you hear a wild laugh like that, do you think fun ahead or danger ahead? Me, my brain says this gonna be fun. And I gotta admit, I get a little too excited about dark humor and stuff like that. I like dark humor. I also get a little too much joy out of witnessing straightening getting done to people, because ain't nothing like straightening but straightening. It's like example, like seeing a school bully finally get checked. You know it's wrong to smile, but you can't help it, man. You can't help it, dog. They got to get the straightening. Statement 2, the state of things. Crazy, but that's how it goes. Millions of people living as foes. Maybe it's not too late to learn how to love and forget how to hate. Yeah, y'all like my voice. I can sing a little bit. In all 4 lines, Ozzy nails it. Chaos, conflict, and that tiny glimmer of hope that maybe we can do better. Do you think we've gotten any better at forgetting how to hate since 1980? Not really. If anything, I think people just got better at rebranding hate. So yes, I just call it rebranding hate, making it look like an opinion, or it's just entertainment, or just saying they keeping it real or 100. And that whole I said what I said and did foolishness that I can't stand, like that's a fact or something that you can stand on and hide behind. But at the end of the day, it's still rebranded hate, man. It's like putting cologne on garbage. It still stink. It just smells fancy. It's like lipstick on a pig, man. It's still hate there. Segment 3, the damage runs deep. Mental wounds not healing. Life's a bitter shame, going off the rails of a crazy train. These aren't just scratches, they scars that stick with you. Some pain just doesn't fade. What's harder to heal, physical pain or mental pain? I mean, physical pain fades away unless you're in a wheelchair, something like that, or you got something amputated or organ removed or something like that. Like, those wounds take a long time to heal, but emotional pain, it feels like it lasts way longer. Sometimes it lasts forever. Like it shows up years later when you least expect it. Like it might be something small that triggers you and take you right back to that place where that emotional damage happened. Like me personally, after, battling my cancer and my setbacks that it caused, my scars, they healed, you know what I'm saying? I'm back hooping, I'm back out in the streets. I thought I'd never be doing that again, but like emotionally, it's still challenging because it's a lot that went into that, man. So it made me a little bit darker. I'm a little more no nonsense. So like I say, the emotional damage, man, I think it lasts way longer than physical pain. And it's like smelling a certain food or seeing something on TV or something, whatever you was doing, and then it instantly put you back into that emotional state that you was in when that thing happened, man. Like your body heals, but the mind still remembers it. It's tough, man. It's a tough thing to deal with. Segment 4, the breaking point. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. Yes, sir. That's that release, man. He done holding it together. He can't do it no more. Have you ever felt yourself coming off the rails? And what pushed you there? Absolutely. For me, it's when life starts throwing problems at you faster than you can solve them. Bills, health, relationships. Every day is a new curve. And as a dad, as a husband, I understand, nobody's coming to help me. And then I put all that on my shoulders. I put all on my back to figure things out and hold it down and keep moving forward without letting the train jump tracks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've learned to operate through the chaos because sometimes that's the only way forward. It's like you juggling knives and somebody throw a chainsaw in the mix. You don't get to drop nothing. You just got to keep adjusting and adapt, man. It's tough out here. You gotta stay on the track. Segment 5, teachers and tricksters. I listened to preachers. I listened to fools. I watched all the dropouts who make their own rules. Sometimes wisdom comes from the top and sometimes it comes from the bottom of the barrel. Who taught you more in life? The wise or the fools? For me, it's definitely the fools, hands down. Because sometimes the wise, they give you free game. They give you a little something here and there. But to me, you got to be careful with the wise because everybody want to act and feel like they're a guru because they got Google and they got AI. So they can just read off something without actually experiencing and having knowledge of the situation. So you got to be careful with that. But I definitely learned a lot. I think I definitely learned a lot more from the fools because they'll teach you stuff without even knowing it. Like, I learned so much by watching people just crash and burn and just jump out the window, man. Like, it's a perfect example to watch and see happen in real time. That way, when you see the train wreck coming, you know how to pivot and make adjustments, man. So watch the people who crash and burn. Watch the people who mess up and learn from their mistakes, man. Like it's lessons in it. It's like watching somebody touch a hot stove. You only need to see that one time in life to know you don't need to put your hand on no hot stove, man. Definitely watch out for the fools. Y'all know we keep it real here on the Play It Loud podcast. So when I see somebody young, hungry, and building from the ground up, I gotta put y'all on game. On this episode, we talk a lot about mental toughness, discipline, and turning vision into reality. This brand right here, that's exactly what it's about. The brand is OME 1M8, out my feelings, in my bag. It's just not a brand, it's a statement. When life throws you curveballs, you don't just fold, you adjust, you grind, you keep stacking. Every piece is built for the go-getters, the ones moving with purpose. Everyday comfort, clean style, and a mindset that says, I'm building for longevity. The website is not live yet, but that never stops a hustler. So if you see something here on the screen that you like or got a dope color combination that you want to recommend that's pure fire, hit them up on Instagram and lock it in. Again, it's OME 1M8. Out my feelings, in my bag, where mental toughness meets style. Stay fresh, stay focused, and stay in your bag. Let's get back into the episode. Segment 6, selling the story. One person conditioned to rule and control The media sells it and you live the role. Back then, media was the gatekeeper. Today, it's in every living room, every phone, and it's living in your head rent free. Do you think we're more controlled by media today than back in Ozzy's time? Yeah, definitely. No question. Back then, they just had TV, radio, newspaper. Now, the media, they're in your pocket, they're on your wrist, they're on your car, they're on your nightstand before you open your eyes. Like, it's everywhere. And they don't just tell you what's going on. They try to tell you and sell you of how to feel about the situation, which is totally crazy. Like, how can you tell me how to feel about a situation? Like, come on, just report the news, man. It's too much going on. It's like giving somebody a remote to your brain and then wondering why you don't like the channel. Like, come on, man, what we doing? Segment 7, Cold War Inheritance. Heirs of a Cold War, that's what we become. Inheriting troubles, I'm mentally numb. Yes, sir. Sometimes the problems we fight aren't ours. They were handed down like old furniture. What's one problem you feel we inherited from the generations before us? Man, a lot of the stuff we fight day to day been handed down like a bag full of junk that we didn't even ask for, like food habits, money management or lack of money management, even celebrating foolishness just because that's what they did back in the day. And yeah, maybe it was good back then, back in the day, but now we can see the effects of it and what some of these traditions really did to us, like health problems, debt cycles, and whole mindsets that keep us stuck. And I'm not blaming my parents. I'm not blaming their parents. They grew up in a different world than we in now. And it was different rules. It was different food. It was different stuff that they lived and ate. It's like being passed down the special recipes for the family, but at the same time, you passing down high blood pressure because by the time you get the recipe, people been adding more stuff to it. It's time to remix. It's time to remix some of these recipes, man. We gotta do something. We gotta change something, man. Come on now. Segment 8. Living with the unfair. Crazy. I just cannot bear. I'm living with something that just isn't fair. I know y'all like my voice. I know it, though. I know it. Life doesn't hand out fairness. It just deals the cards. When life's unfair, do you fight or do you learn to live with it? Fair. Man, fair is the place they judge pigs at. That's what fair is. Shout out to my OG and his people, man. That's some generational stuff that's been passed down. That's great information. Fair is a place they judge pigs at. Man, I've got to the point to where I'm surprised when I come across something that is fair and an even exchange. Because, man, facing so many different things in life, you just stop expecting a smooth road or a smooth path on the tracks. It just be too much, man. And when you don't have the power to control something, trying to fight against what's unfair is really a waste to me. You know what I'm saying? The energy is better spent trying to find a way through it or around it. And I'm not saying I'm giving up hope on trying to affect change or anything like that. Malcolm did it. Martin Luther King did it. But it's at a point now to where the haves and have not, the gap has got so big. We just got to navigate and try to fight through it. We ain't really got time to be trying to adjust stuff we can't control, man. It's hard. It's hard out here in these streets. It's like playing cards with a bad hand, and you can complain about it, or you can learn how to bluff and find your way to win. We got to get to it, man. We got to get to it. Segment 9. Wounds without a cure. Mental wounds not healing. Who and what's to blame? I'm going off the rails of a crazy train. Pain is easy to find. Someone to blame for it is even easier. When things go wrong, do you look for blame or look for solutions? The blame game. Blame feels good in the moment. It's that instant satisfaction, pointing fingers, calling it out. But in the long run, it really don't fix nothing. And I used to get caught up in it, blaming everybody else, blaming the world, blaming myself. But I've learned, the real power is trying to find the solutions and try to navigate through the chaos, man. So, I've been last couple of years, I've been working on building my mental toughness because I really don't care or have much sympathy for people who just complain and don't try to find ways to solve their problems or solutions. So I try not to be that person, man. I've been working on myself mentally, trying to get things in order and try to navigate without just doing the blame game and blaming everybody else. Because it's really like being in the sinking boat. You can argue about who poked the hole in the boat, or you can start getting some of this water out the boat and getting this boat patched up before it's too late. So what you gonna do, man? We gonna sink or swim? What we gonna do? Segment 10, laughing on the edge. Ha 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 ha. The ledge, the edge, the edge. When everything's falling apart, sometimes all you got left is the laugh. And I enjoy that laugh because you got to laugh sometime to stop from crying. Do you think laughing at the madness is strength or denial? People who've been tuned in, y'all know I laugh at certain things, even when it might not be the most appropriate or right time to laugh. But I think, it's survival. Sometimes you laugh because if you didn't, you might break and go off the tracks, man. So I feel like the laugh becomes my body armor. It says, yeah, I see the chaos, but I'm still here. And sometimes it's just a way to keep the people around me calm. So if people see me laughing, people who know me, they might think it's about to go to a whole nother level if they see me laughing. But some people might think, oh, he ain't taking it that serious. It depends on my mood, man, but I just feel like laughing is my coping mechanism. That's why I love the Joker. Shout out to the Joker, man. Sometimes you gotta laugh just to get through it. Like it's weird, man. It's like it's the mindset of people who will crack a joke after barely missing a car accident. It's not funny, but they still laughing because they grateful that they still here and be alive. It's that type of situation. Like it'd be something serious, dead serious, but you barely escaped it and you just start laughing. Some people panic and got to pull over and get themselves together. I'm the person that's going to laugh, drive down the road and be like, dang, I'm tripping and put some music on to keep it going. That's what I'm going to do, man. All right, y'all. So this is the end of the train from the start to the finish. Crazy train. One of the most iconic rails in rock and roll history. R.I.P. to Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness. Shout out to him. Shout out to the family, man. R.I.P. So with all that being said, now it's y'all turn, man. Tell me how y'all felt about some of these lyrics and the questions. Send me a voicemail. Send me a short video. And I'll feature it on the next episode, man. If you're a podcaster, content creator, or you just got a voice, let's collab, man. Let's do something together. Let's build. Let's grow this thing together. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me, sharing, commenting, and tagging your people. I keep the music loud, and I keep the lyrics meeting life. Until next time, this the Play It Loud podcast. I'm your boy Jay Solo. Let's go.